Hello everyone, welcome to a new lesson in SAT. Today we will do ratios and proportions. The first point we will learn is how to convert a ratio to a fraction. Now here we have 4 to 5, this is how we say it, 4 to 5. To convert it, simply write it as a fraction, which is 4 over 5. Now to the second point, how to convert a ratio to a decimal. It's very simple, just write it as a fraction first. So we will write it 4 over 5 and then we simplify it to a decimal. We can do this using the calculator or we can do it mentally, so the answer will be 0.8. The third one is how to convert ratio to a percent. It's very simple. Write it as a fraction first and then multiply by 100%. So we have 4 over 5 times 100%, that would be 80%. So now we have it as a percent. Now the first problem we have today is if 80% of the applicants to a program were rejected, what is the ratio of the number accepted to the number rejected? Now from this you can see that we have 80% of the students rejected, which means 20% are accepted. Now we want to find the ratio of the number accepted to the number rejected. It means you divide. Ratio means division. So you divide accepted to rejected, means over rejected. The accepted ratio is, a percentage is 20%. The accepted over the rejected, which is 80%. So cancel out the percentage. And then we have 20 over 80. Simplify. Simplify, yes. So here we have 1 over 4. That's the ratio. You can also write it in the form 1 to 4. Alright, so the answer is B. Now to the second problem. It says, what is the ratio of the circumference of a circle to its radius? Now, the ratio is the division, as I said before. So you simply divide circumference over the radius. You have to know the rule of the circumference. It's a very simple one, which is 2 pi r, and the radius is always r. Cancel out the r, and the answer will be 2 pi. It's very simple. Alright, to the third problem. It says in the diagram below, B to A is 72. What is B minus A? Now you can see here we have a straight angle, which means that angle A plus angle B, the sum will be 180 degrees because they are supplementary angles. So the sum of B plus A is 180 degrees, supplementary angles. Yes. Now, in this kind of problems, we say we have B to A equals 72. Here we have to add some variable, let's say x. So I'm going to say 7x. 7x will represent B, and for A we will have 2x. From the ratio you can see B to A is 72. So B will be 7x and A, the other one, will be 2x. As I said, the sum is 180 because it's a straight angle. These two are supplementary angles. So simplify. We have 9x equal 180. So x will be 20. Now that we have found x, go back and find B. So B will be 7x, as I said. Let me write it here for you. B is 7x is B, yes, and 2x is A. So B is 7x, which is 7 times 20, that's 140. and A is the same, 2 times X, so 2 times 20, that's 40. Now we can find the required, which is B minus A. It's very simple. So B minus A is 140 minus 40. Yes, this, and then the answer will be 100 degrees. So the difference is 100 degrees. This is the answer. To the next problem. It says John can read 72 pages per hour. He can read 72 pages in 1 hour. At this rate, how many pages can he read in 72 minutes? So we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna say 72 pages. He can read 72 pages in 1 hour. We're gonna write it like this. Now it says at this rate, how many pages can he read in 72 minutes? You see here, minutes and hours doesn't work. We must have the same units. So in this case, we will convert the hours to minutes. Alright, so first let's change it to minutes. So we will say 72 pages in 60 minutes, because in 1 hour, you know that we have 60 minutes. So how many pages? So that would be X pages in 72 minutes. Alright, this is how we will solve it. And then we simply cross multiply. We do cross multiplication. So I'm going to say X times 60 equals 72 pages times 72 minutes. Simplify. Alright, so we're going to divide by 60 now. 72 times 72 divide 60. Simplify it. You can do it mentally or using the calculator. And the answer will be 86.4. So how many pages? Exactly 86.4. If the decimal part is not required, then we say 86. Alright? Now, as I said, you can use it using the calculator or you can do it mentally. Alright, now to the next problem. We have a proportionality here. You can see that. We have 3x minus 1 over 25 equal x plus 5 over 11. It says what is the value of x. Here you cross multiply. It's very simple. When you have two ratios and equal in the middle, this is proportionality, and you cross multiply to find the variable, the unknown, x I mean. So remember to put the brackets, the parentheses. Then we cross multiply. We're going to say 11. Here 11 times 3x minus 1 equals 25. Yes, times x plus 5. Remember the brackets. It's important, so you won't forget anything. Then distribute 11 over the bracket. 11 times 3x and 11 times minus 1, and the same for the other side. And then simplify. Okay, so 33x minus 11 equal 25x plus 125. Now we will separate the variable. Separate the variable means we're going to move all the variables. Actually, it's one variable that we have here, x. We're going to move all the terms in x in one side to the left, and then we're going to move the constants, the numbers that do not have the variable, to the other side, as you can see here. Because we want to find x. Alright, so 33x minus 25x equal 125 plus 11. Now simplify. Add the terms in x. We get 8x because here we have subtraction. And same for the other side, and then divide by 8. The answer will be x equal 17. Now to the last problem. The question says 3 associates agreed to split the profit of an investment in the ratio of 2 to 5 to 8. We did this before. I said if we have a ratio like this one, we have to put some variable, which let's say x, for example. So we're going to make it 2x, 5x, and 8x. These are the shares of the profits. Okay. So we have the 3 shares, 2x, 5x, 8x, and the sum of the profits is 3,000. You can see that. So we're going to put plus, that's the sum, equal 3,000. So the sum of all the shares is 3,000. Alright. And then we calculate. And then we simplify first to get x. 15x equal 3,000. So x will be 200. After this, we have to calculate each share. We have 3 shares. We have to calculate the 3 shares, the 2x, the 5x, and 8x. Simply substitute x equal 200. Alright. Simplify. So the first share 400, the second one will be 1000, and the third one will be 1600. Alright. Now the question says the difference, find the difference between the largest and the smallest. So determine first the largest. Alright, this is the largest, and the smallest is the 400, and then subtract. Why subtract? Because the question says difference. What is the difference? Difference means subtraction. So largest minus smallest, and the answer will be 1200. And that would be the end of our tutorial today. Thank you for viewing. My name is Bassem Khalid, and you are watching Teach Me SAT.